Hey, you made it. So in today's video, I'm going to be checking out DogPack's Twitter again because he's put an update about a cease and desist warning. He's also put like a bonus video where he deep dives into more stuff about MrBeast. So don't forget to subscribe, stay in the loop for all this stuff. So I'm going to be going through it as it sort of comes out, or hopefully a bit more prompt this time. But yeah, let's get right into the tweets. So yeah, his first tweet has the cease and desist final warning. Dear Mr. DogPack404, this new firm whose white collar criminal defence practice is second to none, has recently been retained by MrBeast YouTube, LLC, MrBeast, or the company, and its founder Jimmy Donaldson regarding the unsettling news you have embarked on a campaign to disparage MrBeast as a company and defame Jimmy Donaldson as an individual. Not only are your statements about MrBeast and Jimmy Donaldson untrue, they also violate the clear, binding, enforceable terms of your confidentiality and non-disclosure agreement with MrBeast, dated March 25th, 2024, the NDA agreement, which you have shown in videos posted to the internet. Then prove it, you have all the footage, but instead of posting any, you've just been deleting more. Okay, so basically he's going on this path of destruction. I feel like he might land himself in a lot of trouble for this, maybe actually get taken to court properly. But also they could really do with from Team MrBeast to actually, come out and make a statement about these claims he's making instead of just, trying to silence him. Because I feel like that kind of just adds to the fuel of the whole thing, if you know what I mean. So he's also got this little bonus clip. He said his number was leaked as well by a MrBeast employee, apparently from a MrBeast employee, and then he's got some other stuff about the NDA agreement on there. Drug use accusations, to be clear, because some people can't tell I'm joking. I've never been a drug user. Weed makes me anxious. I tried microdosing shrooms for depression and anxiety for a week over 3 months ago. Honestly, the taste made me sick, so I stopped. Wouldn't recommend anyone to use illicit drugs, but I consider myself an advocate of psychedelic research. Don't really care to filter everything I say through lawyers and PR people. Sometimes I say dumb ass, but my video is well researched. I'd obviously rather MrBeast just focus on disproving the evidence than publicly destroy my character with baseless drug use and mental health accusations, but it appears that is the only option they have. Also, I literally smoked 500 cigarettes before writing this. So I feel like he's a bit of a joker at the same time. He just says funny stuff, makes these stupid things, but I guess, it doesn't really disclaim what he's saying. But also it kind of gives them a case, as someone mentions later. They can kind of then use that as a tool to be like, well, this guy clearly doesn't know what he's talking about, he's on drugs and this and that. But whether you believe that or not, who knows? I mean, he keeps saying things like this, and then in another tweet he says things about how he did a load of meth before writing the posts, but I'm not really sure it's the best avenue to go down, but at this point he's probably in a lot of trouble with the court, I guess, with lawyers and stuff, so... But, and then there's this bonus little video on here, which I'll play for you guys and sort of react to. So he is a cease and desist again. This is the original one before it got sort of repressed. Dear Mr. DogPack404, Satan Lord of Darkness, represent your former employee, MrBeast YouTube LLC, MBYT, or the company. I am writing to you regarding your recent troubling conduct following your involuntary termination from employment with the company on April 19th, 2024. Specifically, recently come to the attention that you have been, among other things, disclosing sensitive, confidential, and proprietary information regarding the company's business operations and content creation methodology in breach of your contractual and legal obligations to the company, including the contractual post-employment obligations set forth in the confidentiality and non-disclosure agreement executed to you in connection with your employment. The thing is, though, why is their methodology of videos so key? I mean, I guess I can understand so people don't just know exactly how they do it and replicate it, but I feel like they really need to come out and just be like, all the claims are a load of rubbish, instead of just someone like Chucky in the other video who tries to debunk it, but then DogPack comes back with alternate points that are, in some cases, quite convincing, not all, but, So, let's start playing the video. Okay. It's not a great start, but he does charity. So, yeah. So he's gone pretty hard into MrBeast there at the start. I'm not really sure I could show that. I might get demonetized for including it, but it's not great. I feel like he's not afraid to just say whatever springs to mind about these people, but at the same time, I feel like it's a bit of a bad idea. You're just going to get yourself in more trouble at the end of the day, but if you're already in that much trouble, I guess what difference does this video make, kind of thing. As of today, £34 million of trash from TeamSeas has been removed from the ocean and verified by a third party. Where's the money actually go? I'm not really sure what he means by that, but I guess we'll see as the video goes on. You said you were saving the ocean. 991 days to clean up 8 hours of plastic pollution. You see, this, I watched this the other day, and like, it's a fair point. 90 million pounds a day of plastic enter the ocean, and they cleaned up 34 million pounds in 991 days, which doesn't really make a dent in even like he says 8 hours of the pollution. But at the same time, I guess the whole purpose of the TeamSeas was like to try and get everyone involved, to try and make that difference in reducing the pollution. It clearly hasn't done very much, but what it really needed to do was kind of instigate the larger companies, the really big companies that make all of the plastic waste, to actually do something about it, and single-use plastics and stuff like that. So I can understand what he's saying, and saying that it's basically futile for TeamSeas to do all this, but at the same time, at least they are doing something. Despite it only being 8 hours, that's still 8 hours of plastic pollution that's no longer in the ocean. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can see where he's coming from. It doesn't really do much, but then it's just like saying, oh, well, me as an individual, I can't do anything. Me turning my light off to save electricity does nothing. But like, if everyone has that attitude, then nothing ever gets done. You know what I'm saying? Right, let's watch the rest of this. NASA engineer can't do research. Oops, cleaning the Great Pacific Garbage Patch was probably a bad idea. There hasn't been enough talk about the ridiculous unthinkable scale of the ocean plastic pollution problem, how it intersects with other environmental issues like climate change, and here's a big spoiler alert, nearly all environmental scientists agree that ocean plastic pollution isn't a problem we can clear our way out of. Okay, I mean, I don't know about this, I haven't done any I haven't done any research myself into this sort of thing, so I can't really, go against what he's saying or agree with it. So I'm just going to stay impartial for that part. What's your charity working for Coke? Mute systems Coca-Cola. What's your charity working for Coke? The Coca-Cola Ocean Cleanup. In fact, 56 companies are responsible for 50% of the world's plastic pollution. Of top 5 are the Coca-Cola Company, PepsiCo, Nestle, Danone, and Altria Philip Morris International. And then Darren Margoliouth worked for Coca-Cola, but I don't know who Darren Margoliouth is. I don't really know who Darren Margoliouth is. Maybe the video will explain further. Let's have a look. Beast Philanthropy, selling out to the highest bidder. Okay. The only MrBeast member I trust. Don't really watch MrBeast, so see if it's MrBeast Games Challenge and someone just gets chopped in half. MrBeast uploaded a new video and it's just loads of kids running around. Fair enough. MrBeast after running illegal lotteries for children, and it's like Vince Mahon even. MrBeast when Elon Musk takes his dick out the urinal. Commentary YouTubers versus MrBeast clones. Fair enough. MrBeast carefully crafting the worst chocolate you've ever tasted in your life. I feel like the thing he said about it in his other videos where he was like, oh yeah, it says it's the best chocolate in the world, but like they can't really make that claim, and then everyone's sort of coming out and saying it's not actually that good. And then in the original video with DogPack, he had like some like review guy in with him, and he was like not giving it a 10 out of 10, and MrBeast was just really not happy. You could see him like break that character. It was kind of strange. Let's keep going. Commentary YouTubers looking for ways to defend MrBeast. XQC in every debate. Andrew Tate and oh dear. Pokimane reacting. Yeah, pretty much. Jacksepticeye being right all along. So I think Jacksepticeye and someone else came out a while ago and basically saying MrBeast is ruining YouTube. I can't actually remember what they said, but I guess, maybe it's ringing a bit more true now since this video update. Let's have a look what else is going on here. MrBeast trying not to use his charity as a shield from criticism for 5 seconds. MrBeast in the front of his $60 million studio explaining how he's actually poor. God's sake, this is funny. I mean, the thing is, like, he's spending money to keep the channel going, so I don't know. I can see both sides of what each party is trying to say here. I'll stay impartial for that. I'm pretending like he hasn't owned this Model X Blade for a year. MrBeast running for president while never taking a stance on anything. Can't really comment on that. I don't really follow him on Twitter or anything. I don't really stay in tune with what MrBeast does in his life, so I can't say neither here nor there. MrBeast PR team realising the Reddit AMAs were a distraction. I don't really know what that means. Ask me anything's... Who knows? Well, I know what it means, but YouTube when 6 guys bake some cakes. YouTube when Shadbase is promoting literal CP, it's still up. Okay, I think he's just saying that... Trying to hit me with NDAs and cease and desists, and he's just dodging all of it. The thing is, he's just going to get in massive trouble for doing this. And also, like, I guess claiming YouTube get rid of certain videos and whatever is just against YouTube policy, isn't it? I don't know about the video he's referencing. I might actually sort of bleep that out because I don't want to get his video demonetized, but sure. Not that I make any money anyway, but when the W community decides your fate and it's L. MrBeast explaining why dropship burger is actually a genius idea. Me forging my mum's signature on my report card. So that was the clip from one of the charity events where one of the MrBeast employees fakes his signature and then sort of smiles at the camera, knowing what he's doing, and then moves it along. But again, well, I guess we'll see, because they're all deleted off YouTube now, so they're just sort of clips and screenshots people have got. But I guess we'll see. Most neurologically healthy YouTube Shorts viewer. I don't really know what that has to do with anything, whatever. When lyrics are spitting facts, I've muted the song because I don't want to get copyright strikes again. POV, you're a minor in 2024. Hell no. Chris Discord mods discussing the new hentai drop. Bruh. Independent third-party investigation. MrBeast, I'm just... MrBeast, I'm just finding out about this now. It's funny that he's mentioned this because on MrBeast's Twitter post about the whole Ava Tyson thing, that whole like add context page, I'll show you in a minute, they've put like a load of stuff basically saying he knew about it already. So it's just this clip from Metal Gear Solid. And then he goes on to say, I personally believe widespread plastic pollution and their associated chemicals are the second largest issue facing humanity right now after AI, and then he comes up with these possible solutions and stuff, but I'm not going to go through all this stuff here because he kind of just talks about how microplastics are bad and all the general stuff. Why is plastic pollution so bad? What it does to the body and whatever. Sure. Yeah, he just sort of goes on about some more stuff to do with the microplastics and how the plastic pollution is a really big problem, which I do agree, the plastic pollution is a really big problem, understandably so, but it's kind of hard to, to have an impact as an individual. It is why what I said earlier, like, it needs to be these big companies stepping up. One random person on YouTube or Twitter saying all this, even TeamSeas saying all this, is not enough to get rid of the plastic pollution. So, but yeah, we'll see what comes in DogPack's video, a part 2 video, because that was just a little like side video for you guys that he's uploaded. It's not on YouTube or anything, so I thought I'd sort of cover it here. If you haven't subscribed already and you made it to the end of the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be covering some more of this as it comes out, because this has been a pretty big, like, sort of scandalous thing. Hopefully MrBeast makes a statement soon, otherwise this could really start to sort of diminish his reputation. So many like claims coming from DogPack and other YouTubers now as well, so hopefully this all settles down in the next couple of months, but I guess we'll just see which direction it's going in. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.